We can begin sitting cross-legged, and you might like to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. And then we'll take a nice deep breath in, pushing the hands down on the thighs to lengthen the spine up taller. And then exhale and relax the shoulders down, but keep the spine tall. And if you're comfortable doing so, let the eyes close. Feel the weight of your sit bones on the ground. The weight of your arms releasing down. The floor of your belly dropping down. Letting the whole belly relax. Relax the brow, the forehead, the jaw, feeling the face become nice and soft. Notice if there's any tension in the hands, and relax the hands. And in this relaxed body, allow the breath to flow deeply, expanding into the softness. Relaxing a little more as you exhale. Whole body breathing. We'll add some gentle movement, just nice, rhythmic, slow breath. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, releasing down. I'll let you continue in silence so that you follow your own pace and rhythm. Letting the breath set the pace, so however long it takes you to complete the inhale and the exhale, that's how fast or slow the arms move. Continuing in the rhythm of your breath, and then just changing the arms so that as you inhale, you open out and back and send the heart forward and take the gaze up. And then as you exhale, round the back, interlace the fingers, press the palms forward, tuck the chin, pull the belly in. Feel yourself rolling across the front of the sit bones, bones as the tailbone curls back and the whole spine curves the other way as you inhale and reach the arms out and back. Good. Staying with your own breath's rhythm. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold over, resting the arms down, resting the head down. Sink the elbows toward the ground. See if you can intend to breathe just as deeply, fully, slowly. Noticing how the body continues to move with the breath on its own. Locate where the breath moves and just watch it. Notice how if you extend the inhale, more parts of you might feel like they're moving. Maybe drawing the navel in a little toward the spine as you exhale and relax the weight of the body toward the ground a little more. And then start to walk your hands in, roll up, and with an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale down. Stay with the rhythm of your breath. Notice how you have crossed your legs. And then release the legs. Shake them out. And cross them the other way. Opposite leg in front. And you might like to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind the sit bones again. Just deepens the connection with the ground. You can really feel those sit bones. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling over to the left. Inhaling up. Exhaling right. All the way. Take the exhale to the end. Continue at your own pace. And the next time you come down to the left, Stay there. Bend the left elbow if you can and drop the shoulder away from the ear. And then inhale, turn the right palm and the gaze up. Exhale, turn the palm and the gaze down. Maybe keeping the eyes closed so you can really feel the internal movement, not just this external intentional movement. We use this intentional movement to try to create a little bit more internal movement. So maybe feeling how the rolling of the hand and head up allows the breath to open up toward that right shoulder, and how on the exhale you can really relax down, not just gazing down to the earth, but sinking. One more. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, other way. Let the elbow bend, dropping the shoulder away from the ear. Inhale, left palm and gaze up. Exhaling down. Finding your own rhythm. Feeling your way into it more deeply. And last one. Inhale up. And exhale over. Bending elbows. Dropping the head. Draw the navel back toward the spine as you exhale, helping to release all the air out and maybe feeling that deflation, sinking the body toward the earth. Feeling the inflation, bringing a little more space, noticing where that happens. And then roll yourself up. With an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release down. Just being with your breath. Releasing the legs and shaking them out. And then bring the left foot in to the inner right thigh. And flex your right foot strongly. And as you press down through the leg, feel your spine lifting tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, lift your gaze up. Exhale, release your head down. Drop the elbows. One more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, draw your navel in. Drop your elbows. Relax your head. And keep pressing out through the heel and down through the thigh. And inhale the spine long. Exhale, relax. On your next inhale, roll up, reach up. And then exhale the left hand down to the ground behind you. Press into the hand. Lift the hips. And then drop the head back. Let the arm release back. Press down into the bottom of the right foot and the top of the left foot, tucking your hips under. Feeling the breath expand and relax. Feel the movement of the breath in the body. And then slowly lower down and come back over the leg. Keep the foot flexed. And reach your head away from your tailbone as you inhale, pressing down through the leg. Exhale, relax. Drop the arms, drop the head. Drop the effort even. The only effort is to stay present and to keep the right leg engaged. And of course, to breathe. And then on your next inhale, roll yourself back up, reach up. Stay tall through the spine, turn to the left. Bring your back hand to the ground behind you, close to your tailbone. And then just check in. Are you leaning to the left? See if you can bring more weight into the right sit bone, if you might feel like the left one is taking all the weight. And then lengthen up through the head as you inhale. And turn the belly to the left as you exhale. Lengthen as you inhale. Turn the ribs as you exhale. Inhale tall. Exhale, chest and shoulders rotate. Inhale, nice and long through the spine. Exhale, reach your eyes around behind you. And then continue on your own, lengthening, making space between the vertebrae as you inhale. And then relaxing and turning as you exhale. So there's a little bit of effort in the hand to help you turn, but try to keep the body soft so that there's that flexibility that allows you to turn. And then inhale back to center. Place the left foot on the ground, lining up the heel with the sit bone so there's a little space between the foot and the leg. And bring the right hand to the ground behind you, helping you sit up tall. And then inhale, reach up through the left hand, feel the spine getting even longer. And then exhale, come forward, bringing the arm inside the leg, turn the palm to the left and bend the elbow. Now, see if you can bring your right hand behind you and find your left fingers with your right fingers. And if not, just keep your right hand on the ground. Unless you want to fold it and just have it resting by your left waist, that's another option. That'll keep that right shoulder open. Good. And then press down into your left foot and lift through your heart. And then exhale and turn your head to the right. See if you can feel your breath opening up inside your chest. And release the hands. Come back around to the front. And straighten that left leg. And bring the right foot in. Let the foot be actively flexed. So you really feel like you're not just pulling your toes in, but also pushing your heel out. And that should already give you the sense of the thigh pressing down, but be deliberate with that as well. And as you press down, you can feel yourself getting taller and then inhaling, reaching up, taller still, and then exhale, folding and resting the arms. Resting the head, press the leg down, inhale, look up. Exhale, drop the head, drop the elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pull the navel in, release the whole body down. Completely let go of your head, your arms, your hands. Only your leg is working. And you're breathing long with the intention of lengthening your spine on the inhale. And just let the weight of your body be heavy, releasing down as you exhale. And then on an inhale, roll up and reach up. Exhale the right hand down to the ground behind you, pressing into the hand. You know, if you have wrist problems, you can just come onto the fingers. You don't have to bring the whole palm down. Then the wrist is neutral. And then lift your hips. Press into the bottom of the left foot and the top of the right foot, bringing the arm up and dropping it back, letting the head come back if that's okay on your neck. If you need to modify by staying down on the ground, that's fine. Just try to let the chest roll open toward the sky. And then slowly release down, flex the left foot, and fold back over the leg. Engage the thigh, as though you're trying to take the space behind the knee away and just touch the ground with the whole back of the leg. On your next inhale, roll up, reaching up. Stay tall in the spine, turn to the right, bring the right hand to the ground and the left hand across to the knee. And then again, check. Looks like some of you might be leaning to the right. So just see if there's equal weight on both sit bones. You want the spine straight because a straight line rotates more easily than a curved bent line. Letting the head reach upward as you inhale and turning the belly to the right as you exhale. Lengthening as you breathe in, turning the ribs as you breathe out. Lifting tall, chest and shoulders rotate. Inhale tall. Exhale, reach the eyes around behind you. And then continue to engage the breath, long and slow, creating length as you inhale. Then using that exhale to let the body relax. And just using your left hand to turn into that relaxed body. And use an inhale to come back to the front. Place the right foot on the ground, lining the heel up with the sit bone, and the left hand on the floor behind you so that it props your spine up tall. And then inhale, reach the right arm up, and then bring it in front of you to the inside of the leg. The palm will face to the right, and you'll bend the elbow and try to fold the arm over the leg. And then reach your left hand back and see if your left fingers can find your right fingers, or just leave the hand on the ground, or maybe over toward the right side of the back. And then sit up as tall as you can and turn your head to the left. Press down into your right foot, lifting tall. Good. And then release and come back around to the front. And Kelly, you read my mind. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Wrap the hands around the outsides of the feet, and we'll just butterfly the knees, just warming up those hips a little. Good. And then let the knees rest. And then pull up with the hands so that you can lift the chest. Roll the shoulder blades back and in. Breathe not only up to the chest, but across, as though you're moving your collarbones away from each other with your breath. And then on an exhale, fold forward, releasing the hands, dropping the head, deepening the breath however it's helpful. Noticing where the breath goes, where the movement is. And then roll yourself up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Cross the ankles and flip over onto hands and knees. Knees are hip width apart. Hands are shoulder width apart, but we're going to take them in front of the shoulders, about a hand's length, spreading the fingers wide. The fingers are pointing forward. Good. And then close your eyes and just feel into your shoulders and your upper back. And then bend the elbows out to the side. Just see how that feels. And then roll the elbows back to face the thighs and see how that feels. Let the head release down and see how that feels. And then press into the thumb and see how that feels. We will try to keep the arms like this and curl the toes under. Then lift the knees and press the legs back and the heels down. So the elbows are still pointing back toward the thighs. The head is releasing down. And then push forward into the hands, lengthening the hips back away from the hands. And then press the thighs back toward the wall behind you and sink the heels down.
So we did a lot of hamstring stretching already, so you may find that you have a little more depth in the pose than you might normally. And then you can see if you can continue to deepen the stretch using your inhale to lengthen your spine. So normally lengthening the spine means lifting up through the crown of the head, but we're upside down. So we lengthen the spine and we reach back through the hips. You feel that space being made there. And then pressing down through the heels on the exhale. Shoulders roll down the back. And then on an inhale, look forward and lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it up between the hands. Bring the back heel to the ground. And then lift yourself up to standing. Good. And press the left thigh all the way back and really nail the left heel into the ground. And then imagine that a string ties your tailbone to your right knee. And then move the right knee forward, bringing the tailbone with you, but keeping the back heel glued to the ground. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in, fill your belly and your pelvis. And then when you exhale, aim your left hip bone for your right knee. And then inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale, bend the elbows. We'll take cactus arms today. Little variation of warrior one. And then bring the elbows back. Press the left thigh back. And then if you're balanced and you wish, take the gaze up. Keep the feeling of the tailbone moving forward and the leg pressing back. Breathe up into the heart. Good. And then clasp the hands behind you. Let the back heel lift. Inhale. And then exhale and fold forward. See if you can take your gaze back to your left foot. Drop your head all the way down and lift your arms all the way up. Notice which thumb is on the outside. Bring your heel back down and lift yourself back up. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring both hands down. Step back into downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg and look forward. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands and bring the back heel down onto the ground. Lift the body up. And then actively press the front of your right thigh back and feel the heel sinking down. And then again, we'll draw that imaginary line between the tailbone and the left knee, and then move the left knee forward, taking the tailbone with it. And then inhale into the belly and the pelvis. And then exhale, aim the right hip for the left knee. And then repress back into the thigh and down into the heel.
Inhale the arms out to the side. Feel the chest widening. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the shoulders. Goddess arms, cactus arms. And then send those elbows back. Lift the chest, press into the heel, lift the gaze. Good. And then clasp your hands behind your back with the opposite thumb on the outside, whichever one feels less natural. Lift the back heel so the foot is now facing forward. Reach back through the fists. Take a breath into the heart. And then exhale and fold over, dropping the head. And then lifting the arms. Gazing back at your right foot. Breathe and feel the breath. Feel the exhale relaxing the body. Good. And then just release the hands to the ground on either side of the foot and step the right foot up. And then inhale and come all the way up. Reach the arms up. And exhale the arms down. And let's do 2 more like that. Just stand for a moment, maybe close the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Feeling the feet. Lifting tall through the head. And feeling the breath. And then inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale the right arm under the left, wrapping the arms around. If you can bring the backs of the hands together, go ahead. Maybe you can hook one more time around and bring the palms together. And then bend the knees like you're sitting in a chair behind you. And bring your weight into your left foot. Let your gaze find a spot past your arms. And really lock in right there. And then take the right leg up and cross it over the left leg. And if you can hook the foot behind, go ahead and do that. You may need to adjust where you're gazing. And then sit down as much as you can, drawing the navel in and down. Lift the elbows. Feel the expansion of the inhale. Good. So just notice what your mind does with the challenge of balance. Does it get frustrated? Does it give up? Does it take pride? And see if you can just let all of that go and just be with the breath and be with your point of contact. So the more you focus on getting it right, the more you're creating stress and the harder it is to get it right. So just be in the moment, just feel the breath, feel your eyes locking, and maybe if you notice that you're about to shift a little bit to the left, your eyes move a tiniest bit to the right, or vice versa. Or maybe your hands press a little bit in the direction away from where you're falling. Key with the balance is to keep yourself so present that you feel the micro movements and adjust to them before the micro movements become macro movements and you fall out of the pose. And if you fall out of the pose, no problem. See if you can stay centered and present. The breath doesn't fall out and the gaze doesn't fall out. So the pose can stay in your mind, even if it's not in form. And release. Close the eyes. Just see if the body is peaceful. We don't do these postures to create stress, but rather to train the mind how to be with challenges in a way that allows us to maintain a sense of ease and presence and the skill to respond helpfully. And then inhale the arms out to the side. And then exhale the left arm under the right, bringing either the backs of the hands toward each other or maybe even the palms. And then bend the knees, sitting in your imaginary chair. You might notice that as soon as you bend your knees, that allows the elbows to lift a little bit more. And you can go ahead and do that and feel that stretch in the upper back. And take weight into your right foot. Take your gaze past your hands to one spot and really lock your eyes there. At least for now, you may need to change the spot once we lift. So the left foot comes up and over. And you'll see that kind of orients the body a little bit more to the right. So you might need to change your gaze point. Maybe sitting down a little more, lifting the elbows a little more. Feeling the breath a little more. If you pull the navel back, you can maybe feel the release it gives your lower back. And release. And just shake the body out. Shake the arms, bounce at the knees. Maybe exhale out of the mouth. And then slowly find your way to stillness. Closing the eyes. Feeling the vibrations, the aliveness. Good. And then step the feet a little wider apart, turning the toes wider than the heels. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands together and lower all the way down, bringing the elbows to the insides of the thighs. And see if you can bring the thumbs to the chest. And then pressing out, bringing the backs of the arms into those inner legs and pressing. And if you feel like you want to open those hips a little bit more, maybe you take a fist to your hand or fist to fist, and that'll get you a little bit wider. And lift the heart. And just as we did before in eagle pose, on the exhale, you draw the navel back and down and really try to lengthen the spine down, opening the lower back. And release the hands. Use them to support you in lowering down onto your buttocks. And then tucking the chin, lower yourself slowly onto the ground. And with the knees bent, you can press into the feet a little to lift your hips and tuck your tailbone under. And then release the legs and shake the legs out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. Or just let the arms rest out to the side, a nice distance away from the body with the palms up. Bring the legs a nice distance away from each other. And take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, sinking the weight of the body onto the ground. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth, releasing the jaw. Feeling the whole mouth relax. And then inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. Letting go of the activity of the mind. Releasing thoughts, memories, planning, anything that happened before or anything that hasn't happened yet. Some of it may be important, but not in this moment. In this moment, we can commit to just being with what's happening now. We use the breath to help us stay anchored to the present. And we can let go of the breath so that we know that the present can be effortless. We can just be in this moment. Life is given and we receive. Just letting awareness rest in wherever you feel the breath, however it may be. Nothing to fix, nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to be. Just here, present. Relaxed, deeply relaxed. If the mind wanders, no problem. Coming back to the breath, even more relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move the fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock side to side. Feel the ground massaging your back. Then come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot, waking up the body. Roll onto either side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground. And taking in these words. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. And then slowly bring yourself up to sitting any way you're comfortable. Sinking the sit bones on the ground, lifting the head nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.